Hey, hockey fans, how is everyone doing? Sunday night. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We're going to review the scores quick, and then we'll get on to the picks for Monday night. I believe there's 7 games on Monday night, so we'll go through everything quick here. Boston played the Rangers. Boston came back, won that game 4-1. We got that one right. Nice comeback for Boston after having a couple bad losses there. Columbus, I know Columbus hurt probably a number of people today, and similar as last game. I mean, they broke open with the scoring, 1-0, and then they let Nashville climb back in, and Nashville wins the game 3-1. We got that one wrong. The Flyers, once again, I think this is the third time in a row now they've won the exact same score, 3-0 against Buffalo. We got that one right. Washington, another good early game. I mean, these stats are going to change soon for Washington. Nice win, 3-2 over the Devils. A close one, but we got that one wrong. The Islanders, 2-0 over the Penguins. We got that one right. And then the last game of the day, the Hawks over the Red Wings. The Hawks lit it up in the third period. Kane got number 400. Anyway, they won 7-2, so nice win for Chicago there. The best bet was Columbus, though, so I got that one wrong. Best bet now goes to 2-2. My picks, I got 4-2, so total picks go 20-13. My parlay, I did get that right, though. I mean, it was a good money day, so you can never complain when you have a good money day. But Boston, the Flyers, and the Hawks, all money line wins, and the parlay went through, so that was good. Now we'll get on to the picks for Monday night, beginning of the week. Carolina Hurricanes against the Florida Panthers. Florida Panthers in the last 10 are 6-3-1 with an overtime decision. Bobrovsky's listed in net. Carolina Hurricanes are 6-3-1 in their last 10 with a current 1-game winning streak. James Reimer is currently listed in net for the Hurricanes. In the Discover Central, Florida sits in second with 29 points. Carolina in fourth with 27 points. The last game was a 4-3 win for the Hurricanes in a shootout. Teams have met twice, both games requiring extra time, and I wouldn't be surprised if this game does as well. I know Mrazek's been participating, and I think he's getting close to playing, but I think for Monday night we'll still have Reimer in net for the Hurricanes. Again, it's just almost a toss of a coin, this pick. So, but to start it off, I'm going to stay with the Panthers. I'm going to take Florida to win this game. Florida over the Carolina Hurricanes. Second game, we've got the Calgary Flames against Ottawa Senators. The Senators are 5-5-0 with a current 1-game losing streak. Matt Murray listed in net. The Flames are 4-5-1 with a current 1-game winning streak. David Riddick listed in net. In the Scotia North, Calgary sits in 5th with 22 points. Ottawa Senators, they're in 7th with 15 points at the bottom. The last game at home before a 6-game road trip for Ottawa here. Game apiece in this series. The Senators took the first game 6-1, then Calgary came back and won the second game 6-3. I know the Flames made some drastic changes in their lines, and obviously it was effective in that last game. I know Markstrom, I think, was in some goalie sessions on the 28th practice, but I think we'll still have Riddick in net here. I'm going to look at an under. I think the under is set at 6 on this game, and I might look at an under, and I'm going to look at Ottawa to win this game. I'm going to look at an under with an Ottawa win. That's my pick for that game. Next one, Vancouver Canucks against the Winnipeg Jets. Winnipeg 7-3-0 with a current 4-game winning streak. Connor Hellebuyck is listed in net for Winnipeg against the Vancouver Canucks, who are 2-6-2, current 2-game losing streak. Braden Holtby's listed in net for the Canucks at this point. In the Scotia North, Winnipeg sits in 3rd with 27 points. Vancouver in 6th with only 18 points. The Canucks' last game was a 3-0 loss to the Oilers. The Jets' last game was a 2-1 overtime victory over Montreal. The Jets lead the season series 2-1 currently. And you know what, when I think of Holtby, I think back to like 2014 and 15 and 16 when he was like playing lights out, and it'd be great to see him play that way again. I don't think he will this Monday night. Jets are a strong home team. I think they have better goaltending here. Obviously, Scheifele. I'm going to go the Jets here. The Jets just go for number 5 to beat the Vancouver Canucks. Next game, Minnesota Wild against the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas 7-3-0 with a current 2-game winning streak. Marc-Andre Fleury is listed in net for the Knights. Minnesota Wild 7-3-0, current 6-game winning streak. Kokkonen is listed in net for the Wild. In the Honda West, Vegas sits in first with 25 points and the Wild in second with 24 points. The Wild's last game was a 4-3 overtime win against the Los Angeles team. Matt Dumbus scored in that game overtime at the clock read 4:59, like a second left in the game, so that was crazy. The Knights' last game was a 3-2 overtime decision against Anaheim. Vegas, as usual, is a strong home team. I think their record sits at 8-2-1 right now. Zuccarello for the Wild is having a great run. I think he's got 10 points in the last 5 games. Two top teams. Probably the game to watch of the night, I think. I think that could be, I think that could be the game to watch. And I love how humble the Minnesota Wild coach is. I'm going to go Minnesota here. I know that might sound silly, but I'm going to go Minnesota to beat Vegas. Vegas to beat Vegas at home. All right. Next game, St. Louis against Anaheim Ducks. Anaheim 2-5-3 current run is a 2 overtime decision. Gibson listed in net for Anaheim. St. Louis 4-5-1 with a current 1-game winning streak. Biddington is listed in net. In the Honda West, the Ducks sit 7th with 17 points. St. Louis in 3rd with 24 points. The Ducks' last game was an overtime loss to Vegas 3-2. Before that, a 4-3 loss to Arizona in a shootout. The Blues' last game was a 7-6 win over the Sharks. It was a crazy game. I don't know if anyone saw that one. I don't know if this will be the game where Tarasenko returns. Obviously, if I knew that for sure, I'd probably pick the Blues here. But I'm going to pick the Ducks. I mean, the Ducks, I know the Blues are a better team. Blues are probably one of my favorite teams. But the Ducks have been in both of their last games, and they both went into extra time to figure them out. And I think they're going to pull out one of these wins. Gibson's playing pretty good in net. The Blues have won both games these teams have played, and in fashion, 6-1 and 4-1. But I'm going to go the Ducks here. It'll be an upset, but I'm going to pick the Ducks to beat St. Louis. Next game. Yeah, it's tough. What do you watch? Do you watch the Wild in Vegas, or do you watch Toronto and Edmonton? Toronto and Edmonton Oilers. Oilers 8-2-0 with a current 1-game losing streak. Mike Smith is listed right now, but I don't know. That's not confirmed. The Leafs are 7-2-1, current 2-game winning streak. And I think Jack Campbell will be in net for them again. I think they're going to hold off another game before they put Anderson back in, I think. Scotia North, Edmonton sits in second with 28 points. The Leafs are in first with 34 points. Toronto won the first of this 3-game set. They lead the season series 3-2. Austin Matthews is not ruled out for this game. I like that Edmonton took Sunday off. They didn't practice. They didn't go on the ice. I mean, some of the guys might have if they felt like it, but they didn't have an official practice. Rest is key the way this season is going. So Leafs have got a lot of question marks. I'm going to go the Oilers to bounce back here and beat the Leafs. Edmonton to beat Toronto is going to be my pick. Last game, we got the Colorado Avalanche against the San Jose Sharks. The Sharks are 4-4-2, current 2-game losing streak. Martin Jones is listed currently. Colorado Avalanche are 6-3-1 with a current 2-game winning streak. Grubauer listed in net for the Avalanche. In the Honda West, San Jose is in 8th with 16 points. Colorado in 4th with 23 points. It's definitely the tightest division, the Honda West right now. The Avalanche last played Arizona, and they won that game 6-2. The Sharks' last game was a 7-6 loss for the Blues. Colorado has taken both games that these guys have played, a 7-3 win and a 3-0 win. I mean, the Sharks are showing that they can score, and they've been affected with COVID a little more than others, I think. I think the Avalanche are just too strong of a team. I like them here. I'm going to pick, I think they're number 1 in penalty kill right now to the Avalanche. I mean, they're playing good hockey. So I'm going to take Colorado here. My picks are going to be Colorado over San Jose. I'm going to go Edmonton to beat Toronto, the Ducks to beat St. Louis, the Wild to beat the Knights, Winnipeg to beat Vancouver, Ottawa to beat Calgary, and Florida to beat Carolina. My best bet, I'm going to actually use the Jets. The Jets to beat Vancouver. That'll be my best bet. And then for a little parlay, I was looking at that. I think I'm going to do Colorado, Edmonton, and Winnipeg. Individual bets and parlay those 3. I hope everyone has a great beginning to the week. A good Monday. You had a good weekend. Thanks for watching. Talk soon.